Good morning. Okay, so this is the first video that I am making on this channel regarding trading. I basically made this channel to document my trading journey and basically use this channel as somewhat of a digital diary. Now, throughout this channel and all of the videos that I post and that I will post, it will be 100% transparency. Like, I'm new to trading, I'm new to all of this, so I know normally you have to kind of like show your executions, or I don't know, show your lot size and your trades and all of that stuff. Yeah, I do plan on being 100% transparent and doing all of those things. So I have been trading for about 7 or 8 months, so slightly under a year. I started, I believe, last year September. Last year September I started. Um, I believe I studied trading for about 1 month. I studied for about 1 month, 1 or 2 months, just watching the YouTube videos and all that, getting the basic knowledge and study material down. And then month two, I decided, okay, I'm gonna go into demo, and I basically gave myself 1 month of demo to trade and see whether or not that I would actually be, profitable. Um, Big surprise, I lost my first demo trade. Lost a few of it, quite a few. After that 1 month, I gave myself 1 month to basically demo trade, and I told myself after 1 month whether I'm profitable or not, I'm still going to move on to real money, because to be honest, that's the only way I'm going to take it seriously as well, is if the emotions actually come into play so that I can start trading with real money. Because if you trade with demo, you can be profitable on paper, right? But once you actually start to trade with a real account, and your emotions start to come into play, it starts getting the best of you, and you do things like you over leverage or over risk, and you over trade, you blow accounts, all of that. I've blown a lot of accounts so far since I started trading. Definitely, like, I'm gonna like okay, I said I'm gonna be fully transparent, right? A lot. I'm gonna say over 30. I'm just gonna be honest, I'm gonna say over 30. um However, when I do say blown accounts, because I only started trading this year, I don't want you guys to immediately assume that one account is like 10,000 bucks or 1,000 bucks. It's only 100. I only deposited 100 each time, and basically try to build up that account over time. But then now and then I would be able to build it up, and then other times I'd get emotional, and then I would blow the account. Because as you guys know, for those that has been trading for a while, as soon as you blow an account, it's normally because you have like a week or two of consistent wins. Maybe you get 3 out of 5 wins for the week, 4 out of 5 wins for the week, and you have that one loss where you just get upset and you allow your emotions to get the best of you. Next thing you know, you're trying to take another trade, trying to look for a trade, you're trying to look for a setup where there really isn't a setup, and you over risk and over leverage and over trade, and you don't remain disciplined. You don't follow your edge, you don't follow your strategy, and next thing you know, your account is gone, your account is blown, your prop firm challenge is breached, and all of that. So yeah, for those that know what I'm talking about, you are not the only ones that's going through this, especially if you understand from my perspective as a beginner. I know how frustrating it is. But to be honest, I feel like everyone is profitable, whether or not you go for a big win, a big risk to reward or a small risk to reward. If you have that consistent win rate, you have a refined edge, and you have a strategy, everyone is like profitable. You just need to actually just lock in and just remain disciplined. Yeah, so just to keep it short and sweet, I do trade ICT. The first time that I started trading, month one or month two, um, it was just strictly support and resistance, right? Because, like I said, complete beginner, I'm still a beginner. Support and resistance is like one of the most popular trading techniques or strategies out there. Uh, uh, I was looking into technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and all of these things. And then afterwards, I was just like, this case, it's clearly not working because I couldn't even get any wins on demo. Like any wins on demo. After that, you can say about the next 3 months, I moved on to supply and demand. Supply and demand is okay. I couldn't it didn't really click with me. There is a strategy called liquidity supply and demand, which a lot of people found profitability with, which is something I also tried, but like I said, it just didn't click for me. It's not that the strategies don't work, it's just that everyone and each individual is unique to their own personal trading style, straight down to the characteristics and the way that they are or their understanding of the market, right? So that also just didn't, kind of click with me. And obviously I've always seen ICT like everywhere, but I was like, I'm not gonna strategy hop, because you always see on YouTube videos that you shouldn't strategy hop. Stick to one thing and just build on that, which is true. But in this case, I was obviously like, I wanted more, because at this point the market was just taking money from me, and I was like, I need to find something that works for me. And yeah, eventually I started trading ICT. It wasn't easy at the beginning, but then afterwards everything just started to flow better, and I started becoming more aware of what the market is actually doing, and more importantly, I was able to see what the market would do, or kind of like um, predict or analyze the market better. Once you The thing is, at the beginning, you're not able to see those things at all, whether or not you start with the correct information or not. You can have like a plus mentor that's profitable, and it has a freaking Lambo, Ferrari, and all of that, right? If he teaches you as a beginner, you're still not going to be profitable. Reason being is because you seeing the charts for the first time, it's very different for you. It's new and it's overwhelming, and a lot of beginners, they always get confused with the time frames, right? They don't know whether to trade on the 5 minute, 30 minute, 15, 4 hour, 1 minute. They get confused by all of that. They get confused by daily bias. uh, they get confused with how to find or see direction, how to find the daily bias. And the thing is, things like that, it's difficult to understand. Those are the things that's going to come over time. It's not going to come immediately. Those are the things that's going to come over time. And I would say around about only 3-4 months ago, that's when it actually started like working for me, when I could actually start seeing like the actual order flow when looking at the chart, or when looking at the currency pair. That's the only time when I could actually like see proper order flow or proper direction in where the market was going. So as a beginner, just be disciplined, and most importantly, be patient. Take it easy on yourself. You're not going to become a millionaire in a week, in a year. You need to put in the work first. If it was easy, and then everyone would be rich and everyone would be driving Ferraris around and all of that stuff. I'm far from rich, bro. far from rich. At the moment, I still work a 9 to 5. That's why I'm starting this channel, because God willing, in a few years' time, when I am successful in trading, I can look back at this and I can smile at the video, and for those that choose to watch the content or gain value from the videos that I'm gonna post, they will also be able to look back and be like, damn, he was literally working the 9 to 5. He did this while he was working for someone else, making for money for someone else, so at the end of the day, that's why everyone starts trading, is so that they can be financially independent, help themselves out, help their parents out, not worrying about looking at the price tag when they want to buy something, travel the world, things like that. Basically just financial freedom. So yeah, I did start this channel, so I did start this channel while working the 9 to 5. I am still in it. I've been working my job now for 4 years. So yeah, for people that's gonna say, yeah, you can't relate to this guy, bruh. Y'all don't even know, bro. Yeah, so for those that choose to watch the videos that I'm gonna post or subscribe, whatever, those that choose to take a value from it, you guys are already like steps ahead of everyone else, because you're open to the option of learning. Yeah, so that's basically why I'm starting the YouTube channel. So now let's actually get into why you clicked on the video. Okay, so I went ahead and bought my first funded account. So I went for Funded Next because they are very reputable. They are very reputable and trustworthy prop firm. They do have histories of paying out and all of that. So I was like, okay, let me go with Funded Next. I don't have a lot of money, okay? I'm broke. Just like I said in the intro, I work a 9 to 5 so that I can actually put money in my trading and use that for capital and actually try to multiply said capital. You know what I mean? So I have no money, okay? All the money that I used to put into trading and buy prop firm challenges, it's literally my savings. It's money that I use from literally working a 9 to 5, okay? So I bought the 5k challenge. So I went for the 5k challenge, the Stellar Light 2-step option. The reason why I did that, for me personally, it's affordable and I understood the risk management side of things, right? So in order for me to pass phase 1, I would need 8% of 5k. In order for me to pass phase 2, I would need 4% of 5k, right? So 8% of 5k, phase 1, $400. 4% of 5k, phase 2, $200. Simple as that. So how much did I risk per trade, right? So phase 1 and phase 2, I would basically risk the same. I would risk 1%. So 1% of 5k is $50, right? Let's say you're a perfect trader and you never lose. If you're just starting the challenge, if you risk 1% or $50 per trade, you would have to win basically 8 trades in a row, because 50 times 8 is $400 and you need $400 for phase 1. And if you are the perfect trader, which obviously nobody is, you would need to win 12 trades in a row, because 50 times 12 is $600. So phase 1 you would need to win 8 trades in a row, and then phase 2 you would need to win 4 trades in a row in order to make the maximum of $600, which is 8% in phase 1 and 4% in phase 2. So 8% is 400, phase 2 is 200. So altogether you would need $600. You need to make $600 in order to pass the challenge itself. Okay, so on screen right now you can basically see the trades that I took when trying to get through phase 1, right? So phase 1 you need 8%, which is $400, and I basically got, I think it was about 4%. I think I got halfway through. I was up about, I think I was up 200 and something if I'm not mistaken. So I was basically really close to 8%. I was halfway through, and I got a few wins in a row. So just like what happens to every trader when they typically tend to get emotional when they get a losing trade, right? You get a few good wins in a row, and then one bad loss basically causes you to overtrade and get emotional, and then you go into basically a spiral where you try to make that money back, you over risk, over trade, over leverage, and then you basically just blow the account. So that's exactly what happened. So I was up 4% halfway through the challenge phase, through phase one, and then I got one loss. Basically, went into a tailspin and just blew the account. Yeah, so that's actually really sad. So on screen you can see the messages that you get on Funded Next when you blow the account. You can see the dashboard and all of that. The dashboard is really clean. It's really easy to navigate. That's what I like about Funded Next as well. But yeah, I did buy another funded account about, you can say, about maybe 2-3 weeks later, a month later. I didn't want to buy another account immediately, wanted to take a step back first, refine my edge, see what I did wrong and all of that. So I did buy another funded account, and I will be trading that on Monday, which will be, let me just check the date. On Monday, I believe it will be the 23rd. Yeah, so on Monday it's the 23rd of June. That's when I'll be taking the first trade on my funded account on the Funded Next 5K challenge. So I will be posting those trades as well, and to be fully transparent, obviously I will document my losses as well for you to see. So yeah, that's basically the video. So if you guys enjoy the content or get value from it, you can like the video or subscribe. It's really up to you whether or not you like the content. Really, it's all up to you. I'm just using this channel as a digital diary, basically, or a digital trading journal. So yeah, safe.